Hey, my name is Sean. Welcome to Echoes in Eternity Bourbon. Do I have something that's better than Penelope Rio?
I can do anything better than you!
No, you can't.
Yes, I can!
No, you can't.
Yes, I can!
So, for those that don't know, I am a big fan of Redline. I think they do an amazing job. They're, MGP juice. They give you very good products at a little bit lesser price than maybe some of the other ones. Now, when I say lesser, I'm not talking about that these are $30 bottles. They're usually, $70 to $90 bottles. But they're a little bit easier for me to find. I can't find a Penelope Rio anywhere. But this is their Elements, the Hive edition. So this is Amburana cask. Also, it's a honey cask on here. It's coming in at high rye, so it's 21% rye, but this is a bourbon, finished bourbon. 75% corn, 21% rye, and I think it's a 4% malted barley on this, if I remember right. Yeah, and a 4% malted barley. It's only coming in at 112 proof, and I say only because people may know that if you watch the channel, I tend to like higher proof stuff. But if it's got exceptional flavors, it doesn't matter the proof point. I like things that transition, that give you more than just a 1, 2, and I'm done. I want something that's going to linger a bit, that's going to move from one thing to another. And I found that in Redline. I think that they do an amazing job with their products. If you don't have them in your area, or if you just maybe have overpassed them, maybe it's something you might want to consider if you see some of the different flavor profiles that you're looking for. Like I said, they do some experimental casks, they do some maple finish stuff. And this one right here, which should be on par and online with kind of what Penelope does for their Rio, an Amburana honey cask finished bourbon. So as you can tell, it's game day Sunday. Dolphins are playing the Commanders, and man, I tell you, I can't tell you how many times I mess up the Commander's name. I guess when you spent 40, because it's only been a couple of years. So I guess when you spent like 48 or 49 years, going by the Redskins, then the Washington football team, and now the Commanders, it's just really, really hard to keep up with their name. And if you're a fan of that team from Washington, let me know. Is it easy for you to keep up with the name? What name do you use when you call your team? And is it just out of habit and things like that? But got my Dolphin Glen here, got my Dolphin colors on today, ready for some fun today. I love Sundays. You get up, you get to unwind a little bit if you happen to have Sunday off. Not everyone has Sunday off. But you get to unwind, and for me, it's a nice routine. I get up, I usually spend a little time watching some things I wanted to watch or researching some stuff I've wanted to research. Then, having a nice cup of coffee, getting the shower in, and then, getting ready for church and then football after that, pretty much the rest of the day. I've already got dinner already set in the fridge, so all I've got to do is bake it off when it's time. So, I mean, the day is going to be chill day. I hope you guys have a chill day. But let's get into this red line right here. Like I said, it's coming in at 112 proof. I've got a beautiful, beautiful light orange on this. Not quite a burnt orange, but a nice light orange amber hue color to this. Man, and right on the nose, you get some nice, beautiful, beautiful things right on the nose. So you do get some of the rye spice on the nose. Like I said, this is 21% rye, but it is a bourbon. Do get the honey, do get some cinnamon going on there. I'm getting a little bit of a tobacco note on there too, which is really, really nice. Because I like things that are sweet, but I also like a nice kind of robust finish, oak and your tobaccos and things like that. A little bit of the corn on there. No ethanol really at all. I'm not getting an ethanol blast. I'm getting a little bit of an herbal note in there. And if you've watched the channel, I'm not big on the medicinal herbal note, But if you've got just a really fresh type of an herbal note or something that just kind of lends to the profile and the transition, I'm big on that. Super viscous. This has got some long legs. It is just fat driplets of oil just coming down the side on this. So I expect a really nice mouthfeel with this. Let's see what we got. So this one I would say is more prominent in the Amburana finish than the Penelope Rio. And for me, that's a good thing. I like cinnamon. This is more of a kind of a cinnamon roll type of taste. You get a little bit of the rye, and you get kind of a breadiness, and then you get the nice cinnamon that comes along with it. This is my first drink of the day. It doesn't drink like 112 proof. You do get that nice finish on the back. You do get a little bit of some char from the barrel. You are getting a little bit of a tobacco note too, which is very nice on this. You get some of the honey, but it's not super sweet and and forward on you. And the finish, now I'm getting some of that the rye spice that goes along with it. Getting a little bit of a minty note that comes along too. So you're getting a lot of great things here. So you're getting super nice mouthfeel right up front, which I probably didn't say on this, but I just knew by the oils it was going to have a great mouthfeel. It spreads out well. You get a nice mouthfeel. It goes honey, and then it transitions kind of at the mid palate where you're getting a little bit of the spice. Man, you're getting a lot of that cinnamon, like I said, kind of a cinnamon roll thing, kind of a bready thing going on there. Getting a nice finish on this. I'd give this about a medium long finish. And there's something about the bourbon portion of this that kind of reminds me a little bit of Four Roses with some of the herbal notes that go on it. And and it depends on, what, I guess, yeast strain they use and stuff like that. But there's some Four Roses that's so medicinally herbal, it just kind of turns me off. But this is kind of a nice herbal note that I'm getting. So it's kind of comparable to some of the different yeast strains and batches you get of Four Roses, where you get a nice little herbal quality. And then it lends into the transition where you get that nice cinnamon, the char, and the tobacco on the back. Drink's way under proof to me. And I had that problem the other day on Independent Joe, where I think I blew out my my palate the night before messing with 155 proof. But I did taste some better proofs on stuff the other day. But still, this at 112 proof, to me, it's super smooth. It does have like I said, this reminds me of cinnamon roll, kind of the breadiness, kind of the rich creaminess that you get along with it. Some of the cinnamon that's coming along with it. The nice honey where it's not overly sweet. I'm going to have to put this with Penelope side by side now, because I do believe this is better. And I think it's more easily accessible, at least in my area. Price point is better. A little more cinnamon on there, which I like, and that's my profile. I like cinnamon. But it's not just blowing you up cinnamon, but it's just a nice coating of cinnamon on there. If I run out of this bottle, I would buy it again. I'm not going to run for a backup. But once I run out of this bottle, if I'm in that mood for I'd like something that kind of follows that honey Amburana cask finish, that's just a great sipper, I could see myself digging into this one again. One thing I would say on this, like I said, on top of, I think it's better than Penelope Rio, at least just for me. And like I said, I think it's more accessible to a lot of people. So if you haven't had some red line, tell me in the comments. If you had the red line, do you like the red line? What are your thoughts on red line? Please, if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. I absolutely read all the comments. I try to answer every single one of them, and I learn a lot. Had a great comment just this morning I saw where on the Obtainium they weren't supposed to be sending that in to the U.S. at more than 151 proof, but a few boxes fell off the truck, and I was able to get one of those. Apparently, and the other gentleman said that he was able to get one of those too. So maybe there was an issue there, an error there. I'll have to research that more. But see, that's the kind of stuff I love to find in the comments. Just neat little nuggets I never even thought to look at or explore. Sunday. What would Sunday be without trying to brighten someone's day a little bit? So if you're just a football fan and you're just going to sit around and watch some games today, I hope you guys watched your games yesterday. If you're college fans, just put football in the comments if you're interested in a pour in this. Next Sunday, I'll draw for a pour of this, and let's get this into somebody else's hands. I tell people all the time, it's the old adage where if a tree falls in the forest, does it really make a sound? Well, if you've got a good bourbon and nobody else tries it, is it really that good? So let's get this into someone's hands. So remember, in the comments, put football. I'd like you guys to try this. Other than that, I'm ready to watch my game later today, see how they do against those Commanders. Hopefully we'll pull out a win on that. I hope you and your family, if you're able to spend time with your family, you're not working, have an amazing day today. I hope the drinks are nice, the food is fantastic, but the company with your family is even better. But most importantly, if you're working, I hope your work day goes fast. And when you're off, I hope your off time slows down and goes slow for you. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Cheers and God bless.